Hello guys, welcome back to the next tutorial in the series. Today we're gonna not discuss about some specific topic. I'm just gonna show you something which is quite useful at times when we are especially doing regression testing. So there could be situations in regression testing when you want to find out that all the links, basically the hyperlinks on the page, are working. So for that, you quickly might want to write couple of methods and see, okay, if everything is working fine, all the methods are working. And sometimes it could be like all the buttons are working or those kind of things. So for that, we just want to quickly write couple of methods and see, yeah, if everything's working, regressive testing we can do. And especially in regressions, it's very helpful. So I've created a prototype for you guys, and let's extend it. I'll just write the actual code and let's see how we can do it, and it's really very helpful. Sometimes there could be conditions and situations when some link is broken, so you can see the exception that page not found, or a link could be moved to some other location. So you might want to check if what's happening with all the links. So let's see how we do it. So what I've done, guys, again the basic startup things, WebDriver instance, the base URL, and the setup method as all those things, driver and expedia.com, and maximizing window and job wait times. Then I've created this test find links method, and if you notice, I've created two stubs for two methods. First one is clickable links, so I'm just trying to find a list of links which can be clickable, so I'm returning a list. So this has a return type of list, web elements. And the second method is link status, so I'm just trying to see what's the status of link. If it's click okay, or it returns some other message if page not found, or maybe moved or something else. So we are returning the response message of the link. So let's first write the code for clickable links. So basically what we want to do is we want to create a list of web elements and call it maybe links to click. So new array list, and that's it. And I need actually one more list right now. So the thing is, I need two sort of elements, right? I need let me first type that in. So I need basically all the links. So that could be like any element with the attribute href, or maybe any element with a link which is a in HTML, or it could be any image also, right? You guys know that images are also clickable, and they sometimes navigate you to some other links, some other pages, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna find all the links by tag name a. So a is the tag name for links, right? So we're gonna find all the elements with the tag name a, and then what we're gonna do is on our list of elements we're gonna add all, and then we're gonna find more elements, driver.find elements. Now this time with the tag name img, right? Because images have a tag name img. So all the elements with tag name a and img are now saved in the list elements. So once we have these in the list elements, what we want to do is we just want to iterate over all these elements, right? So web element, and maybe call it e, and in elements, and after iterating we just want to find the attribute. So if the let's get the attribute. So if both of the elements, either with the tag name a or image, if they have a link, then they will have an attribute href, right? So let's say if href is not null. So if that is not null, then the link is clickable. So then do that, links to click dot add and element e. So this makes our method. Complete this method and then we just return our links to click. So it's pretty simple, guys, and you can take the code from the web if you want to refer it. So if the element in the list has the tag href which is not null, then we just pretty much add it to our links to click list, array list. So that completes our first method, and then come back to our second method, which is to find the status of the link. So for this we actually, you guys can refer to this link actually. So let me paste it here. So this link is for the response, get response message method, which is from HTTP connection class. So you guys can just check that method, and there are other things if you want to understand that. So what we are doing is we're just returning a string with the response message from any URL, and this is the return statement. This is a string type. So let me type in the code. What we first want to do is we just first want to HTTP connection is the class, and then let's instantiate it. So I need to actually HTTP URL connection. So we actually want to do that. So we want to cast the URL. So this is our URL is the argument that we need in that. So URL dot. So first we actually open the connection to HTTP ports. So this kind of opens the connection, and once we open the connection, then we connect to HTTP. So HTTP dot connect, or it should come as connect actually. Open connection and HTTP. So we have url.open connection. So what this message is saying, convert. Oh, this one is HTTP URL connection. So we have kind of mistyped it. So that's why I was not converting the typecast. HTTP dot open. HTTP dot connect. So now we connect to the HTTP, and then in our, let's create a string response message equals to. So let's create this string and get the response message in it. So HTTP dot get. So there are multiple methods, guys. The one we need is get response message, and once we have the response message, we can just disconnect from the HTTP. We don't want it to be connected. We don't want to waste the object, right? So there it is, response message. It's saying what cannot be resolved to a variable we already created. So looks like it's just, we need to save it, and once we save it, the error is gone. And in case if there's any exception, we are just returning the exception message. So this completes our link code also. Now just come back to our test code. So in our test code, guys, what we need to do is we need to just go to that page. So we can use our search page class that we created in last tutorial to navigate to the flights tab. This is the use, right? We saw in the last tutorial as well. So now we need one more list of web element, and let's call it links list. Yeah, not the linked list, it's links list. So we'll get all the clickable elements from the method that we created here. So now this list has all the clickable methods. So now let's iterate over this list. link in all these links. So for each and every link in the links list, this one, right? So let's copy this. Sorry, not the web driver, it's a web element. Why did I pick that? Okay, so with the web element, for each and every element, each and every link in the links list, I need to find the href for that link. So let's get that attribute, link dot get attribute href, and then we need to try syso. So what we are doing here is we are just printing the response message that we are going to get. So URL is the href that we have, that's the URL. And sorry, I need to put a plus sign. So plus what it returns, so I'm just typing like what it's gonna return. So returned, that's just our customized message URL. So it's gonna print URL and then the exact URL, then returned whatever it's gonna return. So link status, and then we pass the URL. So we need to pass the string href in the form of a URL because we have the href here as string. So we need to pass it as a URL. So we are creating a new URL and then href as a URL. So that's it. After that, we just need to catch if there's any exception. So let's do exception e and syso. We can just say e dot get message, not the localized message, just e dot get message, and that's done. So that's our code. So let me quickly run it, guys, and see what happens. It's pretty much just gonna go to the expedia.com and get all the links from the flights tab. So it's opening that, and meanwhile I'll just click back on our console because we are more interested in seeing the link status on the console other than the page, because there's pretty much nothing that's going to happen on the page. We're just getting the links. So see, the links started coming. Expedia.com returned okay, shop menu returned okay, all these pages are returning okay. So this one is interesting, right? Expedia rewards returned permanently moved. So it moved permanently. So this link is moved, so it got the status, right? So you guys just see, we can just get all the links from a page and it returned permanently moved. So let me just quickly open a browser and put that URL. So you guys see Expedia rewards. Alright, so now you see when it actually opened, it changed it to rewards, how it works, and the URL that we typed was user Expedia rewards. So that means the URL is permanently moved to some other URL. So when we type that URL, it kind of go to another URL and then opens the page. So it's pretty much finding everything, guys. So that's pretty much it that I wanted to show you. And actually you guys can use this not just only for links. You guys can use it for checkboxes. You guys can use it for menus. You guys can use it for text boxes. So the only thing that you need to change is the tag name. So here we are finding we are finding links. So we are finding with the tag name A. So if you find with the tag name maybe select, then you will find all the menu options. And if you try to find with some XPath for checkboxes, that you can do, for radio buttons you can do, for normal buttons you can do. So you just need to change what elements you are trying to find and you are pretty much in a good shape. So I would just say, guys, use this code for reference. Try to find some other stuff, try to use some other website and maybe some other links, and this should be good. Thanks for watching, guys. I think it's really very helpful for regression testing, and it's going to be helpful for you also. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next tutorial. Till then, practice as much as you can, guys. Thanks.